minimize.
Yeah. Okay, so are you able to see my screen? Is it
Yeah, I
getting
can see it.
recorded?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting recorded, correct? Okay,
Yes.
fine. So now this is the Excel sheet.
Right.
And this Excel sheet is a simple Excel sheet, but it will give you a lot of information. Okay, first I will show you that how to utilize this Excel sheet. Then I will show you how to customize this Excel sheet as per your requirement.
Right.
I will also show you that how to update the data from time to time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first, let me explain you about the utility. So the utility of this Excel sheet is to do the ranking. So what is the ranking? Because typically the objective of purchasing stock is that your money should grow, and the money should grow as fast as possible. Okay. So that is the primary objective once you are into the stock market. So there are two types of players. First is the short-term player and second is the long-term player. So this Excel sheet will give you a guideline that which are the stocks currently they are on the growth path. Okay.
Right.
And so you can invest more in those stocks. This will also guide you if you are already holding such stocks, some of the stocks, what is their corresponding ranking. So whether you need to exit from the stock or you need to sell those stocks because those stocks are not running so well. So typically there can be a scenario there is a dashboard. So this typically serves as a dashboard and do the comparative analysis. What is the comparative analysis? That if I have entered here around how many stocks? Around, let's see, is pulled together 183 stocks over a period of time, which are under my radar. Now, if I see some of the stocks that this is the 1 week data, typically they are rising very fast. For example, alkyl amines. Okay, I will also open one of the application to show whatever is the data, but this data is coming originally from another one which is called all stocks here. So if you go to the alkyl amines, you will see that as on 22nd April, this is the 22nd April, the total value of this is the closing price was 1749. Whereas 1 week back, which is on 15th April, the stock value was 1346. Okay. The data it is picking up from the stock data sheet. Okay.
Okay.
And there is a growth of a simple calculation. You can see that the difference of these two stocks divided by this today's price. Okay, sorry, divided by the older price. So there is a growth of the 29%. The same data has been exported here, and then it is 29%, almost 29.97. You can see almost 30%. So this is a stock where if you invest, even in the lockdown condition, you can make money. Okay, so there is a chance. Now, actually, you will look other parameters. Now, another thing, the guidance this Excel sheet gives you, that pick up any of the stocks which are at the high position. And let me speak alkyl amines here, and I will do a Control C, copy. I will place in one of the three places. Let me place here, if here. I will paste it here. Now you will see immediately because the color coding is there. Alkyl amines is coming automatically here. And it is not only for 1 week, for last 1 month also this stock is growing. If you go on the right side, it is growing for the 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. Even if you go further, last 2 years, this stock is up by 166%. Okay. And now let us go also into the charts, so that there is an application called Chart Nexus. It is a free software. Is one famous company in Singapore. It gives you free data to be downloaded in your computer for a span of 3 years. Okay, beyond 3 years, you need to pay for that. Now let me go. I mean, it will first sync the data. Okay. So let me type it here immediately. It will come. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, let it update the data because I have not opened. You may not understand these candlesticks, okay? But right now, that's why if you do not understand, typically it indicates the closing price and the starting price. So because you do not understand, let us assume that suppose this is the closing price. That means at the end of day, this was the price. It has fallen down. Now, if I want to see with an apply some tool, this tool, I will draw it. That means from this to this, from this level to this level, that means from this level, okay, to this level, the price is up by almost 46%. From this particular date, I will also draw this date, okay, and then this date, okay. So this is that tool. Now the same thing, this is diagrammatically, that means from 1st April to 24th April, it is up by almost 46%. Now, in normal scenario, what you will do, you have to open one by one all the stocks, and then you have to do a comparison, which one is growing more. In fact, in the chart nexus also you can do it, because there is a comparison. But currently we'll keep it out of the discussion, and we'll go back to the Excel sheet, because in the Excel sheet I will quickly understand that this is a good stock now to pick up. Okay. Now, this is the way. Now let us see that I want to add some new stocks. Okay. So the currently, or first let me see that how do I update the data, because this data is last updated on 22nd April. And since 22nd April, we can see that there are few days through which the stock data is not updated. So first, my objective is to update the stock data Excel sheet, which I can see last, it was updated on 22nd April. This stock data worksheet is a very simple worksheet. It contains the date and the closing price of a particular stock. And it has been taken from the BSE or the Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay. The data is freely available, but I somehow found some other technique to extract this data. So if you go to the Bombay Stock Exchange, you will find such data, but one by one you have to download from that. So how do I automatically download a set of all the things? So what I have done, that I have created in that Google Finance. Let me show this one. Just mark it. In the Google Finance, and then Google Finance, there is a formula. Now the formula is here. You can see the formula is equal to Google Finance, then bracket, beginning, and then G3. G3 is typically this one. This is the code, the stock code. Then you have to write whether opening price or the closing price. So for me, I have picked up the closing price, and then I have to give a date range. Okay. Now it also asks for a C dollar. That means this is the starting date, and this is the ending date, followed by one code. I forgot the why the one is there, but you have to search for the Google Finance. Okay, code like that. There are Google Finance code. Now, if it presses, then automatically this will be there. So now I know that my last data was till how much? 22nd April. So I need to now update the data after the 22nd April. I will say I'll start say 22nd and I will end say today. Today I'll take 1 day advance and it will refresh. Okay, so let me check back that it has captured 23rd and 24th, that means Thursday and Friday. It has also captured till Monday.
Yeah.
It always, the Google Finance updates till 1 day before. Though today's data, it will update actually little bit late, maybe tomorrow morning. But
Yeah.
for all practical purpose, this is fine. So what I do, I just simply select this Excel sheet row. Okay, and if you know that the data, the way I have organized, the order, for example, you can see Granules is coming, then Transport India, then Alembic Pharma, then Gati, Sundaram Finance, all these things. The same organization is there in my Excel sheet. Granules, Transport, Alembic, all this in the same order. That is important. It cannot be a different order. Okay. So I just select this row. I do a Control C, copy this one. I go back to the Excel sheet. I take a temporary worksheet where I just do a paste. Okay, and it will paste like that. What I will do, because this I do not need the first two data with these columns, so I selected right click, delete, shift cells left, so I delete. Also, what I have organized the data that from the latest to the oldest data. Now, this is the oldest to the latest data. If you go back to the stock Excel sheet, this is the latest data, then going back oldest. So what I did, I will select this one, okay, and I will go to the sorting. Okay, my data has header, the date, the newest to the oldest. I do it, okay, and this is done. Now I will do copy, and I will go here. I've copied how many things? 3 rows, correct? I go here. I go at the top, 1, 2, 3. I do a simple paste. Done. But actually there are some problems. I have to do a minor correction. What is that minor correction? I will press Control arrow and I will find a new cell where I found that, okay, this is also latest data. This will not be a problem. Okay. Some cells will be a problem. For example, here, I have to adjust this because this stock is now stopped. Okay. This is renamed as the sum of the stocks, so I have to delete and then do the adjustment. So currently, in order to fool that, what I will do a copy of this one. This data is not needed, but the Excel otherwise show me this one. I put some value here. I will copy the same value. So like that, there are few of the stock like Blue Finance. Blue Finance as you know, has been bought over. It was earlier managed by HDFC Bank. Now it is not a part of the HDFC, and the stock has been. So I do the same thing. Few of the things. Actually, I need a cleanup, but it's little bit I'm lazy. Otherwise, I could have deleted the stock as well if I want to maintain. But this I'm doing it with. Okay. Now my job is done. I do not have any problem of the data gap. So when I come back here, all stocks, I can see the data is now 27th April. But here, this is the cell that I have to do a change. So I'll go back and do the 27th. You will see immediately these values will be getting changed. Okay. Now my job is almost done. I will go to the analysis sheet, and the analysis sheet I have to copy this data, whole sheet. I'll use the control C. I will go here. I will select this green cell, Control Alt V, because I want to paste the values. Okay. Or else from the mouse I can show, but here Control Alt V, and this job is done. Now you can see the relative values. Now I have not explained to you that what is the significance of this set and this set. This set indicates from the maximum last 6 months what is the percentage fall of this particular stock. Okay. Now, for example, take example Novin Fluoride. It was highest on 22nd of February. From that, it has fallen by around 5.7%. Whereas this is the last 6 months data from which the stock has been up by so many percent. For example, take anything, Graphite India. Let's take another example of the Graphite India, or let's take Alkyne example. From the 1st November, it has been up by 144%. So I will go here. Okay. 1st November 19, correct? So we go. Okay. Just approximately this date, 1st November. Okay. So if I now do a calculation, I'll put a line here. Sorry. Here. I'll also put a line here. And then I want to do a measurement of how much the stock growth is there. So the stock is almost up by like this, 120 or something, approximately.
Yeah.
Let me go back to here. It is almost giving the same. It will give. Okay. So 122% the stock is up from 1st of November. Now this will also guide me if I go below. Okay, this is from the maximum value how much it has fallen down. So these are the stocks which are bottommost. You should get out of these stocks. Even the stock is falling by more than say 8 to 12%. You should start exiting from the 8%. You should go completely out of that stock by 12%. And if it is more than 20%, it is a clear signal of the BR. BR means the stock is totally now falling down. Okay, you should get exited from the stock and sit on the cash only. Anyway, that's how I now update the data. Now let's go into a case where you want to add a new stock. Now tell me a new stock name. Do you have something in your mind? I would add this.
Most of them.
Do you have something?
All of them are already there. Whatever I know.
All of them are already there. Okay, let's take some stock. I don't know. Let's say some of the Nifty 50 stocks. Let's go to pick up some good stuff. Okay. I guess Ultratech Cement is not in my this thing. Most probably it is not there. So I can add one of the Ultratech. Let me check also. Alphabetically listed so that it is easy. Yeah. Ultratech is not there. Okay. So what I now go, the source of the data, first time when I'm pumping the data, I am picking the Bombay Stock Exchange. I will go bseindia.com. Okay. And I will give the Ultratech Cement. Okay. Now I will import the data of the same date range. Generally, I have imported since October, 3rd October 2011, the first time I started. So till today. Okay. So I will give the same date range that okay. Then do a submit. Now I get this data. Okay. I also get the code of this one. This is the code. So what I do that I just download this data. It is in the CSV form. And what I need is that only the closing price. Okay. I do not need the opening price. So I delete this data. But I will insert some blank column because this particular stock price, sometimes it will be getting adjusted if a stock has a bonus share or the stock is split. As you know, for the Indian stock market, original, the face value of the share is 10 rupees. Okay, when it is first time floated in the market. And thereafter, the stock price, sometimes the company announces a bonus stock or the stock itself gets split. For example, if the 10 rupee stock gets split, then it may become, say, 5 rupees, two number of the stocks. Okay, so suddenly you will see the value is going half, but the number of the stocks in your portfolio will go double. So first we copy the same Ultratech. We have to see that this is the one. Okay, this is the, I go to moneycontrol.com and I see the history of the stock. Now I have to also be careful that what is the BSE index 532538 and the value of the this one I have downloaded 53258. So I am at the right stock. Now I go at the company history. Here, the corporate action. I go here. I go for the bonus. There was no bonus information. I go for the split. There was no split information. So I am safe. Some of the cases, the stocks go for a split, and accordingly, I need to do the adjustment. So here I am not going for adjustment, but some cases it goes for the
Niranjan,
adjustment. Hello?
Yeah, some of the things are not visible actually. Is it a dual monitor system?
Oh, it is not visible?
Yeah, now it is. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. For example, I'm just giving a hypothetical example that suppose we take another stock, say Bajaj Finance. Okay. I go, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
I go to the corporate action. I go to the bonus. It has got a split. I got, it has got a bonus share. 1:1 bonus share. That means for every one stock that the shareholder is having, they will get one extra stock on such and such date. Okay. Like that, there will be split share. Okay. That means on this particular date, the stock, the old face value was 10, now the current face value was uh, this one. Now, for this particular one, I need not adjust any stock. As you know that for this Ultratech cement, there was no adjustment. Now, take one hypothetical example that we go, because I need to show you that how this stock split is adjusted. I need to go to the Bombay Stock Exchange. Let's see that I am trying to include the Bajaj Finance. And then I will do this one. Okay. I will download this one. Though Bajaj Finance is already in the portfolio, I am just opening this in only to purpose that the stock is now, I want to include this stock. So I delete this stock and I just insert some of the black. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, Bajaj Finance, as you know, that I go back here. Bajaj Finance has a bonus on July 2026, and it was ex-bonus days on the September 8, 2016. The same date, what it has done an ex-split. So that means the stock value has fallen by 1:5 ratio. Okay, here the stock value, because if you give the extra share, the stock value also falls down by 50%. Okay, so here for the split, it was the stock value now will be dropped by 50%. Sorry, now for every 5 shares, the earlier whatever shares was that, I will have now 5 times more share, correct? So the price will be now dropped divided by 5. Here price will be also divided by the equal amount. Now you will see, we'll go to particular September 8 date, 2016. We go back. you see that original price was this one. As I told you that the stock was down by 5, 1:5 ratio because of the what do you call split, and again another 50%. So totally it will be divided by 10. That means whatever is the original price, now it will be divided by 10. Okay. So the adjusted price is the 1138. Now I do the same copy. I go here and paste the same value. Okay. So this is actually the real, I mean the reflected price. But for this one, so I paste the value of here. Okay. Just to segregate. But this value will be as the equal one. Okay. So I go here and I paste the value here. Okay. Now this is my adjusted price. But this is a formula, so I just select the whole column, put a Control C, and then press the values. How do I press the value? Paste special, and then values. Okay. And I do not need this column. I delete this. Now what I can do, I can just copy the whole thing and then put in my Excel sheet. Okay, right now I am not doing because I have started with this, what do you call, Ultratech Cement. So what I do, Ultratech Cement, I copy the whole data and then I will put in my stock data and I will put totally at the end. I will go on the rightmost top and I will put the data. Okay. And this is the data for the Ultratech, correct? So Ultratech was this. I copied this BSc code, rename. I put a control C. Go back to this one. I copied this one, this BSc code. And what is the name of the company? I go back here. Ultratech Cement. So I just copy the name of the company. I come here. I will put a here. I will just put some it there. Now my data part is done. Now how do I import this here, all the stocks? I'll go here. Okay. I also go here. I copy the company name. It should be the same company name. Otherwise the formula will not work. And I copy the code here. Copy the code here. Now I have to copy the formula. I select the whole row. I select the whole row. I do the copy. I do a paste. Okay, and you will see automatically you will get now this one. This one is updated. I again follow the same standard. I will do the analysis one. Now in the analysis, you will see the total 183 companies were added. I have added one more. So I just extend this. Okay. I copy the whole row and I copy the same formula. I do not go the analysis copy sheet. The difference between analysis and the analysis copy sheet is that in analysis sheet, the original formula is there. Whereas analysis copy sheet is the same sheet without formula, but advantage is that advantage is there that I can do that color coding that I have shown. Now, repeat here. I go on to here, paste here, control, so right click, paste special values, and the job is done. Now we want to see that Ultratech, it should be appearing. Ultratech, it is appearing here. I do the Control C and say I want to see the Ultratech. You will see Ultratech is not a stock which is catching much attraction. It is placed quite at the bottommost. Its ranking over a period of time, it is not so good. For example, last 6 months, the Ultratech stock price is down by 19%. Okay. So, but over a period of time, last 2 years, also it is not a good performer. So now I can add any stocks. I mean, just to show you that the functionality is there, I can add any stocks. So did you understand? Now shoot me some questions. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell one thing. There is a one README page. Okay. And in README page, I have explained everything how this Excel sheet was created, and then I have explained it here. So if some developer is there, he wants to improve this formula, he can also improve this formula. Okay. And I have taken the concept from a money control site. I will show. Where it has given a similar concept. For example, it shows in one sector what is the relative performance. The stock is up or down by how many percent. But money control does not give you the ranking. So, and it gives a set of all the stocks which are not important for me, because for me, I suppose I own some 20 stocks. I want to keep only a set of the 20 stocks. So I can have this database. I can also delete some of the stocks which are not important to me, which are not of such focus. Okay. So in that case, I can do that. It is possible. For example, I go here. Yeah, I go here. Many of the stocks, for example, these are the stocks. It's not preferred. I said randomly delete it. Delete. Okay. Suppose I will keep only few of the stocks which are buy. I will go here, do delete. Okay. Like that, I will adjust some. Because these are the stocks I don't need. Okay. So now my list is, as the number of the company is there, I'll just keep it. So now after doing that, for example, now I want to keep focus only on this thing. Now my list is very small and my analysis, okay, there's some problem in the analysis. I have to look why this has happened. Okay. Because accordingly, I think this list also needs to be adjusted. Okay. So obviously there is something wrong in the formula, because yes, some of the things are not there. Okay. Now see the total number of the stocks is how much? Okay. Because these data, as you can see, I've deleted. That's why it was. So now I delete this data. Okay, there is no more required. I go here, I copy, I do the same thing. I go here. I paste. Okay. Now you see my list of stocks is now not so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think we have made some mistake. Let me delete this data. Delete. I go here. I again do a copy. Okay. Now I see there are total 160 stocks. Here I go back. I cross check how many stocks I had there. I select all the stocks. This is the total 160.
Yeah.
Not 160, it's a little bit less. Yeah, I think some data is there. Anyway, I don't. Okay, now I understand. What did happen? I did not delete here all the data. Let me delete some more data. It was the previous data also. Okay. So I go here again. By the way, there is another important thing I forgot to tell you. Control or V. I do. Okay, it's done. Now see 108 data is there. Okay, I know why this is coming. Because the date formula is not there. So I do a little bit. Put the same thing, then it will come. Okay. Similarly, if you want to do the percentage things, so you have to copy this one. You have to format, then it will come. Like that, you have to do the same thing. Now, did you understand?
Yeah. If not, then I
Okay,
can go
so
to the video.
yeah, so whatever stock you want to add, delete, you can do. So it is only customized for it. Okay.
Right.
Any question?
Debanjan, can you take an example of HDFC asset management company which is launched recently? And I found this script value under multiple other columns like second year, third year.
HDFC, I think AMC is there.
Yeah, it is there already.
It is there. I think it is also asset management company. Yes. Yeah. So what is your question?
I have seen this value under the second year, third year, fourth year column also in the analysis sheet.
This one? Or this one? So this one, let's say.
This is copy.
So yes. Yeah, your question is correct. For example, some data is a fictitious because currently, if you go to the stock data, this company, it is not very long company, but I have to export, I mean, make this equal data, otherwise the Excel was showing the error. So these data, whatever you see, no, in that, it is not actually, it is not actually the real data. It is just to data to fool this one. Maybe this Excel can be improved, but this is not a real data. The data was only available only, I mean, say last year, I think, last 2 years. See, this is the real data. So real data was available only from 6th August 2016. But in order to fool the system, because here maybe this Excel can be improved, HDFC Asset Management Company, the earliest date I put the same thing. Okay,
Right.
it may not be
Yeah.
true. Okay.
Okay.
But then in that formula, perhaps it will give this thing. That's why I was forced to do. So do not look at this. Ignore that one.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. Shall we end this meeting, or you have any other question?
Yes. If I have any question, maybe we can discuss during next meeting.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Let me stop the recording. Yeah.